In this video, we're going to talk about how to use price action rules to help us predict where the market is going to go and where are the high probability setups to enter. Today's session started with a bit of a consolidation. You can see the supportive indicator 2-bar EMA is going sideways, it's flat. The price action is swinging up and down, up and down. So the bias is quite neutral, going sideways, but we have some series of low highs and low lows, and market continues to trend lower like this. So I can already see that the structure of this market is more bearish. I'm not thinking about buying at all. I wouldn't have this wider downtrend drawn yet, but as I can see prices consistently creating series of low highs and low lows, I have to right now look for channel, because there's always a channel present on a chart. You never want to have these candles on a chart without a pattern. There's always a channel, there's always a reason to price movement, there's always direction where the market is heading. If you're looking for market geometry, if you're looking for these key entry points, you can predict what the market is going to do and where the market is going to go. So now we have a very significant push down. In fact, we can't even break above the EMA. So the trend down right now remains bearish, which means we're thinking only about short opportunities. But I want to sell a high probability setup at the key entry point. I just want to sell at the bottom because you never know when the market is going to pull back. I want to sell either at the EMA or the trend line, which in this case will be together because EMA is running congruently with the trend line. However, market keeps working lower, just first entry short, first entry short. I would like to see two-legged pullback, second entry short, market moves in pairs of twos. So this is a sign, this is a very strong downtrend. Unfortunately, it's too strong, we can't even pull back to the key entry point. Just because I see market going lower now, without us even testing the key entry point, that doesn't mean I can sell. Because if I'm going to do this next time, you simply never know when the market is going to correct. So we just have to watch market go lower like this. And I can see that the prices broke the bottom trend channel line, which means this is overshoot. The momentum is over. So it was already strong enough downtrend. We had first entries. And now you're breaking the trend channel line. So this is oversold area. I don't need any other indicator. I can just analyze the candlesticks alone. That's the beauty of reading price action. I can understand that we can have stronger pullback in the opposite direction. This is what overshoot can do. So if there's going to be second entry short at the EMA, I have to skip it. There is no second entry short regardless, and this is exactly what we expect. Very strong correction working higher, something like this, breaking new high. Now, the default thinking, default expectation is to still expect new low for this downtrend. This was significant trend working lower, nice channel, and according to trendline rule, after there's a break, we expect prices to test the new extreme. Okay, but I cannot just sell randomly. I need push below EMA, and because I have overshoot, a lower high doesn't seem sufficient enough. I would like to see filled second entry long. So now I'm just waiting my turn. I want to see prices breaking the EMA. And you can see market keeps going higher and keeps going higher. In fact, it looked quite strong. So I was thinking, hold on, there is some additional spike in a channel pattern, something like this, because you're breaking new high, another push up, another push up, another push up. So it looks a little bit too bullish. Let's see what's gonna happen. We're breaking higher. Now, even though we have secondary spike in a channel pattern, I'm not thinking about buying. Okay, I cannot go long because the main trend is bearish. Always follow the main trend. Okay, and if you understand what is the main trend and what is the key entry point, most of your work is already done. You're just waiting for the good high probability setup. So we understand that the trend is down. We expect new low. I just need to time it properly. The same price action rules every single time. Now we're back above EMA, so I'm not thinking about selling. I would need to see push below. You can see there's a high low, but it would have ended up being one tick trap before market pushed a little bit higher, but we're not thinking about buying, okay? We're just expecting this uptrend to test the new high, but the main trend is down, so you never know what's going to happen. Market is trending lower right now. So now what I have to do is create a break in new high. Attempt was enough. I'm going to redraw a brand new downtrend like this. And now, this is what I like to see, because significant push below EMA is indicating to me that the sellers are back in the market. The correction played out, another push below EMA, so now this is a signal that the sellers are back in the market. They're about to test the new low of the downtrend. So we had new low, first entry short, pull back, no pullback, no pullback. There's no second entry short because after first entry short, I need to see pullback. I need to see break above a bar high after first entry short. So that came here, break higher. So you have a second entry short here, but it's a horrible signal bar. I cannot sell below tier 4 signal bar. Horrible doji above EMA, another doji. and by the time we get a bearish bar, it's simply too big. But this is a good sign that the sellers are in the market, because you can see second entry short working. Even Doji second entry shorts, this is telling you, okay, we're really about to test the new low. And now we have a lower high confirmation setup of this second entry short. You can see the low, this one I'm using to count the second entry, is still the lowest low. So this is not first entry short, this is a lower high. If we break this low by this low right here, like this, I would have to treat it only as a first entry short. So this is great lower high confirmation setup, and the first high probability setup for today. Lower high confirmation setup. It's confirming the second entry short and the fact that the downtrend needs to get new extreme. We broke the low. I'm going to redraw a brand new uptrend. We pushed above EMA. So this is first entry short only. Short and downtrend also played out now. This downtrend played out with the break 2 legs down. Okay. But because, if I'm going to zoom back, the big channel needs to get new extreme, I can be just a little bit more aggressive and maybe draw something wider, something like this, or something like this. And you have to remember, we actually talked about this fairly recently. We can draw the trends that are with the direction of the main trend, which is bearish, a little bit wider. Okay. I don't want to draw super wide correction channels against the trend. But if I'm looking for channels with the direction of the main bias, expecting some wider channel actually is a solid play. We have a new low first entry short, pull back, tick higher, reversal down. We have a second entry short, uptrend played out with the break new high, uptrend played out with the break new high. This is a great high probability setup because reversal correction ended with the break new high. Second attempt, you close below EMA. The secondary downtrend is still in play. The big downtrend needs to get new extreme. And now we have lower high confirmation setup. So you have a lot of decent high probability setups, lower high confirmation setup of this second entry short. The downtrend is still in play and the big channel needs to get new low tested. So you can see, once you understand where the market is heading, you're just waiting for the good setups at key entry points. Okay, once you have the correct channel and the bias, you just wait for the pattern. I'm going to redraw the channel like this. Actually, I can draw a little bit tighter. We have a new low, but we don't have a break here. We only have first entry short. So I cannot really sell just first entry short. Can I get some second entry short? No, only first entry short. So I can't really take it. Just a first entry, break a new low. So the secondary downtrend played out with the break and push to a new extreme. But when I'm watching this, I still expect this downtrend, the main one, to get the new low. That's what is supposed to happen most of the time. Okay, we're very close, but not really. I'm going to redraw the uptrend working high, respecting the correction. First entry short, second entry short above EMA, of course, I cannot take. You can see how steep the pullback looks. And EMA keeps holding again, so this is really looking quite bullish. Can I get the push below EMA? Without push below EMA and the confirmation that the sellers are in the market, I can be thinking about selling. And market keeps going high. Okay, so at this point, I'm really starting to think, hold on, we may just reverse instantly. And because market just rocketed high like this, I have to right now reverse bullish. Okay, you would think about bullish channel a little bit earlier. Definitely at this point, you have to adapt. Because if I'm going to zoom back, you can see sellers attempted to test the new low. Almost new low was tested. But once I can see such a deep retracement, and once I can see that the prices are so far away from the initial downtrend, I'm simply not going to argue with the market. I'm no longer really expecting religiously new low. That was the attempt. And right now I'm going to be focusing on short-term recent price action, which means this trend right now gets my attention. Okay, so once the retracement is so deep, you can see how strong this trend looks on its own. And we're so far away from the downtrend. Let's just forget about the downtrend, focus on this. Overshoot leads to break again. Break, new extreme, downtrend played out. Push above EMA, but I cannot go long on a second entry long below EMA. Because I want to see push above EMA and the fact that the uptrend needs to get new high. So I need high-low confirmation. Set up above EMA, can we get it? No. Uptrend played out with the break, push to new high. So uptrend played out, okay. Now I'm going to pause, looking to go long because my channel played out with the break, push to new high. Okay, we're going sideways. And market's not really looking like it's reversing because you can't even break the EMA. You have broad legs down, and EMA keeps acting as support, so structure is still quite bullish. You're back above the EMA. You can tell that this is not reversal at all. The bias is not bullish at all. This is just correction with slight bullish bias. No reversal trend at all. EMA holding again. You know, this is interesting setup. I didn't take it because, to my liking, this area overall is too sideways, too neutral. Uptrend just played out with the break new high. It's not as super confirmed structure, but you can see continuous EMA rejection. There is no reversal. You're back up. Series of high lows. So this is kind of like a visual second entry long. Actually, this new high for a entry long. It is technical second entry long. This high is higher. So this is not a horrible setup. I can mark it. If you're a more advanced trader, you can consider tick lower, reversal up. If there's going to be a break above this bar, you can consider. Once again, to me a little bit stacked, but we're explaining the price action, how it works, and you can see that you're making high lows and it looks too bullish, so you can consider broad two legs. This is the main clue. These two legs are so broad that it's probably a good sign market is going to go higher. And this is what I like to see. Brand new push phase. So now I have to ask myself, why price after breaking new high keep working higher? So there should be some secondary channel, something like this, because our first trend just played out. We keep working higher, we keep working higher. So I'm not gonna give up on bullish bias just yet. The whole time I'm just thinking about a good hypothesis at the key entry point. I'm not thinking about selling. So I'm gonna redraw the down. You can see the price action. It's not easy, especially if you're a novice trader, but it's pretty simple. It's the same every single time. I'm following the trend, breaking new high. I expect area of development, and we're either going to reverse or we're going to go higher. So if we're going higher, I have to redraw some secondary channel, and I'm back to looking for second entry long at the EMA. We broke the EMA, two legs down again, one leg down, second leg down. Can I go long on a second entry long below EMA? Now we have high-low confirmation setup, closing above EMA. This is not a bad setup because once again, broad two legs down, downtrend play to break new low, push above EMA. You know, this is not a horrible setup. We can consider because the trend is up, breaking new low, breaking new high. The trend is up. So correction phase ended and a brand new push phase is about to start. Correction phase ended. Brand new push phase about to start. Can I get a failed second entry short? Will be a little bit easier. No failed second entry short. New high. This means count reset. Okay, once again, I cannot go long below EMA. The downtrend is in play. Downtrend play with the breaking low. You know, we had some, this is what we can call counter trend triple test. One bounce, second bounce, third bounce. Problem is, you know, neutral bar, this was a little bit too steep, feels a little bit too aggressive. The support was just about to be established, but you can see some reaction here. Can I get a failed second entry short of EMA, new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short failure? Why are we thinking about failed second entry short? Because uptrend is new high, so the sellers are going to get trapped. Well, we have a failed second entry short, but even though it closed above EMA, I don't like it. You can see how strongly you push below. Double bar entry, you know, not the greatest. You really want to see prices staying above the EMA. Even though it worked, you know, it forms so weak. You know, failed second entry short context-wise is great stuff to expect, but it just didn't form that great here. Okay, market still needs to get new high. Downtrend like this. And now we have second entry long. New high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. I was on my break here, but this looks like a great setup. Second entry long, great signal bar. Signal bar is a little bit big, so we may want to consider limit order. But this is a great second entry long. Uptrend is new high. It worked for, you can see, 10 ticks. We scalped for 8, so you managed to get nice 8 ticks, even with the limit order. But if you went for something more, let's say 12, 14 ticks, if you scalp bigger targets, you wouldn't have a winning trade here because you have double bottoms. You're still okay. I have to redraw a downtrend now. but market ended up reversing lower. So this only worked for a smaller scalp, 8 to 10 ticks. If you are holding a little bit more, you know, I still consider a good trade even for bigger scalp, because you need to get new high. It was a calculated risk. Here I was expecting a high-low confirmation setup. That never formed. And quite surprising that we cannot test the new high here. Once again, there is only a attempt. Resistance held here. Some reaction here. So now I'm gonna pause looking to go long, but I still am leaning towards new high. Inside bar here. If we're gonna break above EMA, I'm expecting new high, but we broke back below. So this is not good. Why are we back below EMA? Why this uptrend doesn't have new high? That's a sign that the sellers are stepping in, because this uptrend is supposed to get new high in the big one. So I'm definitely now pausing looking to go long because we broke back below EMA. This uptrend to get new high. So this is market telling me that the sellers are too strong. So I gotta be careful. We're breaking lower here. You know, now we have a lower high confirmation setup of the second entry short. When I was watching this live, I was more leaning towards price action getting back into trend range. In hindsight, I can see there is slightly wider channel and 2 legs up, breaking new high. If you're playing this and you gave up on bullish bias, this is not a horrible setup to consider. 2 legs up, break new high, breakout pullback pattern. But you know, I was really thinking there's a chance that what if we're gonna go back into trend range? What if the first downtrend played out? So I don't think it is that super clear. For this reason, I'm gonna mark it more aggressive. But it makes sense. These 2 legs are broad and you're back below EMA. So decent entry. Second entry short held again after breaking new low of this channel. So this is a good sign that I can redraw a brand new downtrend, because once I can see EMA rejecting and price is trending lower after new low, there's probably a bigger pattern like this. Okay, good push face confirming the bigger pattern. Gonna redraw the uptrend. First entry short, second entry short, I cannot take inside bar. I didn't even trigger this, so it triggered on secondary inside bar. I definitely cannot sell below secondary inside bar. No short entry here. Uptrend played out. Can I get lower high? Yes, but this signal bar has terrible tail at the bottom. This is massive tail at the bottom. This is indicating that a lot of buyers stepped in towards the close of this bar. So while we want to go short, where we can see that the buyer stepped in, so bar is too big and there's a tail at the bottom, we can't take it. Can I get a felt second entry long? I have a felt second entry long, but it formed back above the EMA. You know, I can't really sell above EMA. It's also quite stacked. Can I get something below EMA? We need to get new low for the downtrend. Downtrend played out to break new extreme, and now I'm going to pause looking to go short. Actually, market continue working, so there's probably some bigger downtrend, but it's too late anyway. So this is the overall structure for today. Very nice price action. A lot of setups today. Price action was very predictable. You can see not fully new extreme. This is not as common. It can sometimes happen that you only have attempt to test the new extreme, but for the most part, easy predictable price action, decent setups. You can make a case for a few more aggressive setups. And it's good to see that we have finally good price action back, good movement. You can see it's never worth it to get upset when there are short periods of time where market is slow and choppy and you can't really find a setup. That's simply part of trading, as part of the game. And you can see eventually it will roll over and you will get a volatile market again. So I hope you had a good trade. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. If you like your trading,